night, you told us all that there was a new Sam Knight coming to the UWC, and you proved that tonight by defeating a former UWC champion in Cecil Cerveza. How do you feel after this momentous win?
To be perfectly honest with you, I've been preparing myself for the last week or so, just getting myself together. And to be honest, I take nothing away from Cecil, but I beat him.
Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? You think you're a man for what you did out there?
Exactly, yeah, I do.
Oh, you think you're a man? Yeah. Why don't you be a real man and fight me at domestic disturbance?
Anytime, any place, man.
Anytime, any place. Have you seen my track record?
Yeah, I have.
At domestic disturbance, I'm taking you out.
Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City Wolf, Bronson. Now, I can sit here and tell you that I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, but it's better to show you than I can tell you. There's a reason you don't see wolves in a circus.
The Norman conquest continues, and nation by nation, country by country, territory by territory, they shall all experience the fury. Sometimes countries are cooperative, sometimes they're neutral like the Swiss, or tonight you conquer a completely uncooperative opponent. Either way, one by one, they all shall fall.
Here we go with our second matchup. We've got Bronson taking on Norman, and Norman has been on fire since showing up here at UWC. He has 2 victories over Alex Castle. He pretty much won a 2-on-1 match last week. It's gonna be exciting to see what else he can do, right? I was just biting Bronson in the face.
Well, you know what? You talk about what Norman has done in this company. I'm curious to see what this newcomer, Bronson, is going to do for this company and see what he can do for himself, what he can do to try to submit his plays as a part of this new talent initiative that we have going on.
Part of our UWC talent initiative. He is from Chicago. He calls himself the Windy City Warrior. His name is Bronson. Yeah. And it is going to be exciting to see what he can do.
Well, right now,
big heart punch right there from Norman. Norman going up to the second rope. Coming off with a big elbow. Bronson, a lot like Norman's other opponent, just doesn't know what to think right now. Penitent, Bronson gets the shoulder up. Bronson's in a lot of trouble right now.
You know, I don't think anybody knows what to think about Norman. You know, he comes out here swinging that whip. The kids just love him. They follow him around all over the place. But you know what? This is
nice snapmare takeover.
It's all theatrics. And you know what? Yeah, he has proven himself. He's beaten Castle and all this other stuff. But you know what? He's just a little bit too crazy for my liking.
Cover attempt, Bronson is able to get the shoulder up right now. Norman, it's been all Norman so far in this matchup.
Well, you know, Bronson really hasn't had a chance to do anything because, you know, I will say that about Norman is that he's so unorthodox, and you said it yourself. Fans don't really know what to, or his opponents rather, don't really know what to do when they get in the ring with him.
Bronson, here comes Bronson, a little bit of offense.
Starting to mount sub-offense.
Knee lift to the stomach, big forearm across the back, taking Norman down to the mat. Bronson staying on him, another forearm shot. Picking up, looks like he's going for a scoop and slam down to the mat. Going for a good driver. 1, 2, and Norman gets the shoulder up. It's going to take a little bit more than that to put down somebody like Norman. Puts him back on the mat. Stomp right to the gut. Off the ropes. Big sitting clothesline right there. Norman, I didn't see that coming. I'm sure Norman didn't.
I don't think Norman sees a lot coming, you know, because he's
and there he is. He's just insane, Dickie Wabash.
Insane is not.
He's biting him. He's biting him.
That's like the 3rd time he's bitten that man.
You know, there's not a whole lot that you shouldn't do in the ring because you've got to win, but biting, you shouldn't bite.
You know what? That's just the thing about Norman. You don't see a lot of catch can from him. You know, he's a conqueror. He's going to come after you. And that's to the point that we just keep driving home during the, is that, you know, no one knows how to handle him.
The fans don't know, we don't know, referee doesn't know, his opponent sure as heck doesn't know.
The camera woman doesn't know how to handle him, the security doesn't know how to handle him, just no one knows how to handle him. And to a point, I think that's what's going to make him a big star here in this company.
Well, right now, Bronson's doing something very smart. Right now, that's a wear down, but it's a reverse chin lock. That's something you have to do with Norman. You have to wear him down. You have to contain that crazy energy.
But you talk about making a star, trying to make a star in this company. That's exactly what Bronson is doing right now. Bronson trying to cement his spot.
A little bit of a hair pull there by Bronson, taking him down. Norman just trying to get the wherewithal to stand up right now. Bronson's really taking it to him. There we go, right back with that reverse chin lock.
You know what? I'm going to say right now, I like this guy. I like him. He's vicious and he's staying on him. He's doing exactly what he needs to do. That's how you have to go at Norman.
That is indeed how you have to go at him. Like I said, you have to contain him. You got to wear him down. Right now, Norman fighting back to his feet, trying to fight out of it. Not quite free yet. There you go. He does get free off the ropes. Here comes Norman. Bronson with a...
Oh, he tried to clothesline him, but...
Didn't work very well.
He just...
1, 2.
Just throws him to the ground.
Bronson able to get his shoulder up.
You know, I mentioned that you don't see a lot of catch can from Norman. There was no pure wrestling about that. He just threw the man down.
Well, there's a big shoulder block. Norman coming off the ropes again. Clothesline right there from Norman. Off the ropes one more time. Just stomping on the chest and abdomen area. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Bronson able to get the shoulder up.
What would you even call the offense of Norman? It's just...
I would call it Norman.
Yeah.
There's nothing else I can describe it as. He's just Norman.
I will agree with you on that.
Big headbutt. Might have knocked Norman a little even crazier right there.
Yeah. But
into the ropes.
You know, we mentioned that this is Bronson's chance to make a star. What better way to make an impact than to beat the man that beat Alex Castle?
Beat Alex Castle not once but twice. Big clothesline, huge clothesline coming out of the corner, knocking Norman down.
Oh, nice little dance moves there. I like that. Add a little bit of sizzle to it.
He's calling for the end right now. He's got Norman up on his shoulders. Norman fighting out of it.
Uh-oh.
And we've seen it before. He's put people away with that. Is he going to put away Bronson? He's going 1, 2, and 3. That's it. Norman with another victory here at UWC.
Can't argue with what Norman's been doing, but you know what? I'm going to damn sure try. He might meet his downfall one day.
He very may well meet it one day, but it was not today. Ladies and gentlemen, Norman, your winner, and he's going to celebrate. We've got a lot more to come here at UWC Online, so make sure you stay tuned for more great matches.
Aaron Matthews, what a fantastic match tonight. The 6-man tag. You gave the Warden his very first defeat in the UWC. And as for that, we've just been informed by Sheriff Titty Nashville that next week at Domestic Disturbance, you've got a shot at the UWC Online Championship.
Ooh,
how do you feel?
That is awesome, Sean. That is so good. Last week I was this close from beating Blake Reed. So what did they give me? Guess what I got? Domestic Disturbance, Warden. I'm bringing sexy time, baby. Woo! UWC! The new age animal is here! UWC Online, I'm Kid Zombie, and tonight I'm going to show you all the true meaning of the word heart. And guess what? I'm doing it for Maryland.
Here we go with a matchup between Spencer Wallace against one of the UWC's new talent initiatives. We got Kid Zombie in the ring.
And you know what? This has been a good night for new talent coming in here. know, you look at this kid zombie though, and there's a reason I think they call him a zombie. He looks sickly. He looks dead. He looks like The Walking Dead. He should be on AMC. You know what? I would love to see Spencer Wallace pull his best Rick Grimes in his life.
Spencer Wallace not able to get his hands yet on Kid Zombie. Kid Zombie having a little bit of fun.
You know, someone like Spencer, you don't want to have a lot of fun around him. There's a reason they call him an animal. He's an animal, and he's going to rip into Kid Zombie.
He needs to get a hold of him first, and right now he hasn't been able to. Kid Zombie yet again stepping underneath Wallace right now. Wallace just getting frustrated. Rene Dupree out there talking to Zombie a little bit. Here comes Wallace, finally able to get his hands on him. Big headbutt.
Dupree was a former WWE wrestler, you idiot. That's Bradley Dupree.
Did I say Rene?
Yeah, you did, because you're an idiot.
A little bit. Maybe a little bit.
Bradley Dupree.
Bradley Dupree. My apologies.
I don't want to call him a protege, but he kind of is. You know, he and I, you know, we're in the same business. We're in the business of making stars. You know, he came to me. I am a Nosebleed Seats Manager of the Year. I'm not sure if you knew that, but I am.
I was aware.
And Bradley Dupree came to me and he said, Dickie, how do I be great? And I gave him a little bit of advice. I didn't teach him everything that I knew, but he's had a lot of success. Look at what he's done for Spencer Wallace. Rough Cut were tag team champions because of him.
Well, my apologies again to Mr. Dupree. Big headbutt right there from Kid Zombie. He's got Spencer Wallace in a rather weird move, hook here, whatever you want to call it.
I really don't know what you would call that, actually.
But Spencer Wallace right now is grounded, and he's a big guy, and you kind of have to ground him. He's off his feet. He's got to keep him off his feet. Kid Zombie coming out of the corner. Big clothesline takes him down. Is he going to cover him? Yes, he is. 1, 2, and he gets the shoulder up. It's going to take a little bit more than that to take out Spencer Wallace. Spencer Wallace has been on rather, for lack of a better term, a vicious streak as of late.
Yeah, you know, and it's, you know, people talk about what I did for Cecil, what I did for Blake, yada, yada, yada. I can hear him sing my praises all day long, Aaron Martin, don't get me wrong. But you got to look also what Bradley Dupree has done for Spencer Wallace. What Bradley Dupree did for Rough Cut. You know, I see a lot of Dickie Wabash in here. Just how he makes stars. And he brings out that viciousness. I like it.
Well, Bradley Dupree was able to take Rough Cut to the top when he was their manager. Look, he's just choking the man now. Kid Zombie's got his foot on the ropes. That's not going to really help it. Spencer Wallace, he's become maybe a little too vicious for some people's likings, though. He's starting to bend the rules a little bit more than I think he should.
You know what? There's no such thing as being too vicious, in my opinion. I think Spencer's just that right amount of where he needs to be.
Misses it, misses the back elbow. Big body splash. 1, 2. Kid Zombie able to kick out, but just barely. I think he just barely got his shoulder off the mat there, but the referee was in good position to see it. Spencer Wallace back on his feet now, just stalking Kid Zombie. Kicking him in the side of the head, boot right to the ear.
It's effective, you know. I don't know if you've ever been hit in the ear, but it does things to you. It makes you dizzy. It makes you not know where you are. Your center of gravity, your center of balance just gets knocked off.
Kid Zombie trying to mount a little bit of offense. Spencer Wallace misses. Nice back kick right there. Running knee lift. Here comes Kid Zombie now with a big forearm shot. Spencer Wallace is rocking. Looks like he's going to go for something big here.
Swinging neck breaker.
With a lot of momentum that went into it, he's going to go for a pin now. 1, 2. Spencer Wallace able to get the shoulder up.
And that's one part where the size might be a little bit of a disadvantage for Spencer. He gets that weight behind it, and the pendulum swings with that swinging neck breaker.
Another forearm shot now from Kid Zombie. He's got Spencer Wallace is just reeling right now. Off the ropes, bouncing off, and he's able to get the knee up. Here comes Spencer off the ropes now. Just a clubbing forearm shot, just taking down Kid Zombie. 1, 2, and 3, and that's it.
That's it. Spencer Wallace with another victory. But now, Aaron, if you don't mind, I got to go down because I got a main event to manage.
Do not mind it at all, ladies and gentlemen. My broadcast partner seems to be leaving the ring, but he is right. We've got a huge main event coming up. Right next, we have Harker Dirge, and he's going to take on Travis Weir, a member of the Wabash Talent Agency.
Ladies and gentlemen, have you missed a little bit of the action of the UWC over the past, well, couple of years? Would you like to relive some of the action of the past couple of years? Would you like to own some of the action of the past couple of years? Well, the UWC is happy to announce that you can do just that. The United Wrestling Coalition is happy to announce that all of their DVDs are going to be available at the live events through the rest of the year. That includes the DVDs that you already know about. And one that hasn't been released until just now, The Heat is on, now available for you at the merchandise table. You can get your own copy of UWC action for your very own. Come out to the matches first, then watch them again at home with the UWC.
Infinite power.
Get it. Blake Reed able to hold on to the top.
He didn't get it. Oh, he just down.
No! That's a big splash. Oh. 1, 2, that's it. Oh my.
This is FNX.
And we are set for tonight's main event. Right now standing in the ring is the current UWC champion, Harker Dirge, and you hear the fans chanting his name. They love this guy. His opponent tonight will be the newest member of the Wabash Talent Agency, Travis Weir. You see on the outside of the ring there, we've got Dickie Wabash and Blake Reed accompanying him. Joining me here in the booth, since my other broadcast partner seems to be down at the ring, Dickie Wabash, joining me is none other than
Sean Douglas here.
Yeah, Sean Douglas is joining me.
Pulling double duty tonight.
Figured I'd let you introduce yourself.
Fair enough. I always like making myself a little entrance.
There's the bell. We're getting ready to start this matchup. Harker Dirge finally coming back to UWC at a week absence after being left laying in the ring by the very men that are out in the ring tonight. One of them being the man he's facing tonight in Travis Weir. But Travis Weir and Blake Reed, they left him laying. More Blake Reed than anybody else. And that's not something we've seen very much of.
Absolutely not. Harker Dirge, he's one of the very best in the business, and it's very rare to see somebody get the best of Harker Dirge. But we saw that. I mean, this newly added to Travis Weir, I think he finally listened to Dickie Wabash in his ear and rejoined his brother, so to speak, of Blake Reed. But now it's only seeing where he could go from here, because now he's sitting in the. He defeated Matt Cage, but can he defeat the current UWC champion, Harker Dirge?
Not a whole lot of people have been able to, but there's a big running splash out of the corner. But look at Harker Dirge. Didn't seem to affect him.
Oh, they're locking eyes right now.
Right there, just right in the middle. Here comes Travis Weir with a big slam, taking Harker Dirge down. But Harker right back up. Now, we've seen this time after time after time after time, and I could keep going on forever. Harker Dirge has just energy upon energy upon energy. He's got stores. I don't even know where he keeps it all, but he just keeps coming back no matter what you do. And he is back tonight taking on Travis Weir. Just putting the boost to him in the corner right now. Whips him out of the one corner, right all the way to the other, and a big follows him in with a clothesline.
Well, now the question is going to be, Blake Reed, obviously the #1 contender for the UWC Championship, is sitting outside the ring. What's going to be in the back of Harker Dirge's mind, knowing that he's got Blake Reed next week, but he's got Travis Weir tonight? I mean, he's got to have eyes in the back of his head. Oh, big boot takes Travis Weir off his feet.
I don't think Harker Dirge has anything in the back of his mind. He is a tested, proven veteran here. He right now is focused on Travis Weir. He knows he's got Blake Reed at domestic disturbance, and he will be ready. But tonight, I think he's just looking at Travis Weir. But don't get me wrong when I tell you that he is very aware that Blake Reed is out here.
Right. I mean, you have to be. Anytime you're going up against a member of the Wabash Talent Agency, you gotta know that it's basically like a handicap match. However, you know, they're on fire right now, the Wabash Talent Agency, especially Blake Reed.
Well, to tell you the truth, the Wabash Talent Agency's kind of been on fire for the past year.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You know, Dickie Wabash, he's had champions. He has, I mean, he won the Horizon Cup tournament this year with Blake Reed, or last year with Blake Reed, the 2014 Horizon Cup champion. I mean, you can't argue with the results that are going on, but right now, Travis Weir is having his troubles with Harker Dirge. Harker Dirge takes him over, and then just a big chop to the back of the neck. It doesn't. Oh, now a big right hand.
Well, if you remember last year, the one man that dethroned Harker Dirge out of the championship was a member of the Wabash Talent Agency at the time, in Cecil Cerveza. Harker got the title back, but now he's in a similar situation where he's going up against another member of the Talent Agency for the title. Is the result going to be the same? Is Blake Reed going to, you know, dethrone Harker Dirge? I think, honestly, Blake Reed has the best chance of doing it out of anybody.
Now, a lot of people would tend to agree with you, and there are people who I've talked to who think that he will indeed dethrone Harker, but that it remains to be seen. Right now, Travis Weir is just having all sorts of trouble. Hasn't really been able to get any offense since the start of this match.
Right, yes. Well, like you said, you know, it's kind of hard to bet against Blake Reed, but then on the flip side, how can you bet against Harker Dirge? The man's win-loss record is almost flawless.
It is almost flawless, but so we do know that he can be beaten. Like you said, last year, Cecil Cerveza beat him to become the UWC champion, and he was under the tutelage, like you said, of Dickie Wabash at the time.
But as you noticed, each member that Dickie Wabash brings in, he takes them to new heights. And he did that with Cecil Cerveza. He's doing it right now with Blake Reed. Is Travis Weir the next one to take that big step up?
Travis Weir raking the eyes right there. A bit of a dirty move.
I mean, don't forget, you actually have, in this area right now, you have the 2 Horizon Cup winners. Blake Reed won it last year, and just in case people have forgotten, Travis Weir actually won it the first year that the tournament was actually established.
2013, he was the Horizon Cup champion. He won 2 matches in one night, 2 great matches with that hurt arm, and he was able to do it.
Yes.
I remember it all too well. Blake Reed able to win it last year in pretty dominant fashion.
Yeah,
actually.
Honestly, I thought Aaron Matthews or Joey O'Reilly would, you know, present a bigger test, but Blake basically steamrolled his way to victory.
He did. He ran right through those guys. That's no disrespect to them. Blake Reed was just too much on that night.
And that's why, I don't bet against Harker Dirge hardly ever, but it's in the back of my mind that Blake Reed is, you know, he's
right
on
now,
the best sword of his life.
Right now, Travis Weir has got Harker Dirge kind of reeling. He's, you know, Harker, but here comes Harker yet again. As soon as I say it, here comes Harker. You are very right. It's very, very, very hard to bet against Harker Dirge. Like we've seen him take on the biggest. We've seen him take on the baddest.
Yeah.
And he has come out on top every single time. And even, like we said, even though Cecil Cerveza was able to beat him, Harker Dirge came back relatively quickly to take his title back and hasn't lost it since.
Absolutely. He's, you know, Harker hasn't been defeated since, and the thing is, like, Blake Reed, he's basically in the same boat.
Weir catches him coming off big time, but not enough to put Harker Dirge down. I thought that might be it. You see the face right there of Travis Weir. He just surprised and shocked.
Well, that was Travis Weir showing the power that he has, and he slammed Harker almost to the mat. It looked like the ring was about to give way.
Travis Weir looks like he's setting something up. Harker Dirge finally to his feet. Coming out looking for a big splash. Didn't make it. The ring moved on that one. Harker Dirge trying to get back to his feet, trying to get the wherewithal to bring the offense. He's got a couple of big forearm shots. There's a third one. Putting Travis Weir into the ropes. Flips him off. Here he goes. Looking for an arm. Hip toss takeover.
Wow.
Harker Dirge picking up a head of steam. A front kick from Harker Dirge.
You don't see that very often.
Pulling out everything he's got right now, right off the ropes. Big shoulder block takeover. Could that be it? We've seen it. 1, 2. No.
Travis Travis showing some resiliency.
Travis Weir showing a lot of fight and resiliency right there, kicking up and out of that.
You got to think that Blake Reed's chomping at the bit. He's hoping that Travis can you know, maybe loosen up Harker a little bit to where it's a little bit easier for him.
Well, we've all seen Harker Dirge in these type of matches.
Oh, wait a minute. We've seen it too.
Right now, I believe that Travis Weir has been disqualified due to outside interference. He's calling for it right now.
Dickie Wabash tried to do one of those underhand.
Oh! He tried for a big elbow, didn't make, but look at Blake Reed.
Reed's got the belt.
Blake Reed's got the belt. He's running after Harker. Harker ducks under. Kick right to the head. He's got up the belt. Looks like he's about to give Blake Reed a little bit of taste of that gold, if you will. Just lays out Blake Reed, and this crowd is going nuts.
Well, Blake Reed wants the championship, and he got it up close and personal right there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, your winner by disqualification is Harker Dirge. Harker Dirge, even after the disqualification, went able to fend off the entire Wabash talent agency.
That's what Harker does, and you know what? I'm very excited to see this match next week at Domestic Disturbance.
If you look at the ring right now, will this be what it looks like at the end of next week after Domestic Disturbance? Will Harker Dirge be standing victorious over the Wabash talent agency? We will have to show up right here at Georgetown next week to find out.
It should be a fun night. A lot of jam-packed action.
Thank you again for watching another edition of UWC Online. I am Aaron Martin here with Sean Douglas. Thank you so much. We've got a lot more UWC coming up in the future, so stay tuned for more episodes of UWC Online.